Hi friends, I'm David from David O Yoga, and today we have a morning flow practice to help you connect with a deeper truth, that you are strong and beautiful and magnificent right now. Not sometime in the future, but right now. This is the essence of who you are. And this practice helps us to connect with that truth, and from there, we can draw self-trust and confidence to shine bright. Let's begin in a nice, comfortable seat. So you can sit in any position that helps you feel comfortable and grounded, and then sit tall with a tall spine. Lift the heart and the crown of your head. Let the shoulders melt away from your ears. So we're going to sit for a few moments, arriving with our breath, and while we do that, we'll work with a special mudra called unshakable trust mudra, or Vajrapradama mudra is the Sanskrit name. And unshakable trust mudra helps us to see through the illusions of the stories about what we can and can't do and how we don't measure up. And it helps us to connect to a deeper truth. And this truth is so awesome that it's beyond our mind's ability to conceive. And so it's not an intellectual thing, right? It's a felt experience. And this mudra, and really our whole practice, helps to take us there and to trust in that. Okay, so Vajrapradama mudra, you interlace all the fingers of the hands, thumbs pointing up, and then just hover the mudra over the heart and relax the elbows a little bit and close your eyes. Begin to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Relax into your breath. And just hold the mudra softly, as if your hands were floating in front of your heart. And bring an awareness to the crown of your head. And from there, relax and soften from the crown across your scalp to your forehead and your brow. Relax. And relax your eyes and your cheeks. Feel all of the muscles of your face letting go of any held tension. Feel each inhale gathering your awareness and your attention to this moment. And each exhale is like a letting go of resistance, tension, tightness. It's all dissolving into the breath. Feel that. And let's say this silent mantra together. I open myself to the deeper truth of who I really am. Beyond the stories in my mind that feel small and limiting, I call upon my heart to show me the real truth, vast and limitless. I place my trust in this truth. Let's just sit with that for a few moments. Continue to relax into your breath. Allow yourself to feel whatever is arising. As you inhale, blink your eyes slowly open. All right, let's make our way to tabletop. So wrists under the shoulders, knees under hips. We'll just move through a few cat-cows here. Wrap the elbows in, push the heart forward. And exhale, round and flex. Draw the navel in, push into the earth. Inhale, heart forward, shoulders back, lift the tailbone. And exhale, round through the upper back. Draw the navel in. And continue to move like this with your own breath. Big, full, deep, cleansing breaths. Opening the upper back in cow pose. And as you exhale, round and flex, draw the navel in and press the pubic bone forward in cat to really accentuate the core even more. You're welcome to bring any of your own variations into this little cat-cow dance. If you want to sink the hips back to the heels, roll the head and shoulders around, make some circles. Let yourself be free. Listen to your body. Continue to breathe and make these big wave shapes with the upper back. Come to stillness in tabletop, and let's work into the wrists a little bit. So shifting from right to left, back and forth, begin to turn the hands in opposite directions until the fingers point all the way back towards you. And then begin to sink your hips back toward the heels just a little bit, and you'll feel a really good stretch up the wrists into the forearms. Breathe into that. Let your head hang heavy. You can stay still here. You can sway a little side to side if that feels good. And now to come out of this, shift the weight forward, unwind the hands slowly and carefully. Curl your toes under and sit back to your heels, little fire toes. So it's a good plantar fascial stretch in the bottom of the feet. Just open and close the hands a couple times and roll the wrists and shake the hands out. Inhale, sweep your hands up to the sky. Great big breath, lion's breath out, cactus the arms. Hands come down and lift your butt and push back to downward dog. Let's take a few breaths here, pedal the feet. Bend one knee, draw opposite heel to the ground. And coming to stillness, let's build a strong base in our downward dog. So press into all 10 finger pads, wrap the elbows in gently, bringing more weight to the index fingers and thumbs. Lift your tailbone, draw the navel in, and inwardly rotate the thighs in the hip socket. So turn the heels outward a little bit to hide the heels behind your toes. Breathe. Open mouth, exhale. Slowly walk the feet to the hands. Uttanasana, forward fold. Just let the upper body drape over the legs here. Grab opposite elbows and a little sway side to side. Breathe. You can bend into the knees. Wave up the spine slowly with your breath. As you inhale, press your feet into the earth, reach your hands to the sky, and bring the palms together overhead for just a moment. And then separate the hands, swan dive, empty the breath. Halfway lift, step the left foot way back, a nice long low lunge. Peel the right hand up to the sky, open your heart. Bring the right hand slowly down. Straighten your front leg, step that back foot forward an inch or two and fold over the straight front leg, floating splits or floating Hanuman. Now, the back heel stays lifted here and all 10 toes are facing forward, so it's a little different than pyramid if you're used to that. And blocks, really nice for the hands here to give yourself some support. Long through the spine and just melt over that straight front leg. Couple breaths. Breathe into the right hamstring and the IT band. As you inhale, halfway lift, front knee over the front ankle and step the left foot back. So we're back to a nice long low lunge. Step the front foot up to the sky, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack the hips wide open, and bring the right knee to the very top of the tricep. Touch the tricep and step it straight back to plank pose. Wrap the elbows in, bringing more weight to the index fingers and thumbs. Get the butt low and draw the navel in, strengthening the core. Slow as you can, lower all the way to your belly. Untuck the toes for cobra pose. Slide the hands back, press into the heels of the palms. Push your heart forward. Exhale, slowly lower. Hips to heels, child's pose. We come forward to tabletop. Curl your toes. Lift your hips, downward dog. As you inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend knees, look forward, step or float. Feet to hands. Halfway lift, fold, empty the breath. Bend into your knees, wave up the spine. Press into the earth with the feet, reach into the sky with your hands. Finger pads touch and then open your wing and swan dive, empty the breath. Halfway lift. This time step the right foot way back, nice long low lunge, and peel the left hand up to the sky. Draw the bottom shoulder away from the right ear. Left hand comes down. Straighten the front leg. Step the back foot forward an inch or two and fold over that straight front leg, floating Hanuman. So the hips are nice and square to the front of the mat here. Draw the outside of this left hip back a little bit as you fold. Notice the sensations and breathe into all those places that you feel. Halfway lift, bring the front knee over the front ankle and step that right foot back, low lunge. Step the front foot back and up to the sky, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack the hips open, and then slowly left knee to the top of the left tricep. Wrap the elbows in as the knee comes in to touch the tricep, and then step it straight back into a strong plank pose. Again, elbows stay in here, feeling the weight in the index fingers and thumbs. Your choice. You can lower halfway or all the way, upward dog or cobra. Open the heart, big breath. Exhale, lift the hips and push back downward dog. Nice work. Feet together, take your right heel up to the sky. Extend through the heel, knee to nose, and keep hugging the knee in as you shift forward into plank pose, hold, and then step the right foot through between the hands, rise up, crescent lunge. Reach your hands to the sky, nice deep bend in the front knee, and then engage that back leg, skin to muscle to bone in the left thigh. Eagle arms, left arm under the right. So fingers of the left hand come to the right palm. Bring more weight to the front foot, and we glide softly forward into one leg mountain pose with our eagle arms. Extend the left leg, point the toes, and now cross left thigh as high as you can up over the right, eagle, Garudasana. Maybe that left foot wraps behind the right calf. Maybe it just presses to the right shin. Both are fine. Lift the elbows up toward the eyes, press the forearms away from you, and fix your gaze on something stable. Breathe. Feel the power and the grace of this shape. And now our eagle takes flight as we stand tall and lands in a tree. Sole of the left foot inside the right thigh, palms to the heart. And then let's take unshakable trust. So interlace the hands, thumbs pointing up. Relax the elbows and hold unshakable trust mudra over the heart. Drawing energy up from the earth through the spine, feeling the heart alive with our breath. And now sweep the hands behind the low back. Interlace the hands. Draw the knuckles down. Lift up the heart. And we fold forward into warrior three. Lift the left heel, dip the left hip with the bound hands, and from warrior three, right into toppling tree. Oh no, someone cut our tree down. It's okay. So keep lifting the left heel, dipping the shoulders. Keep the hands bound as long as you can. And then slowly the hands come down to the mat for standing split. Beautiful. Draw the left knee into your chest, and as you do, bend the standing leg, extend the left leg through, come to a seat, and then let's make our way all the way down to your back. For glute bridges, yay, glute bridges. Bend the knees, feet hip distance apart, and the heels are close enough to just barely touch with your fingers. And now arms along your sides, press through the heels. So drive through the heels, extend outward through the knees, and lift the hips and engage the glutes at the top. So it's a nice straight line, the spine all the way through the knees. Feel the glutes engage, draw the navel in, feel the core, a nice little engagement as well. And now press through the left heel and slowly take that right foot straight up to the sky. Keep pressing through the left heel, engaging the left glute to hold this stable. Breathe. Slowly bring the right foot down, press into the right heel, and take that left foot to the sky. Engage the right glute as you press and lift. Breathe. Slowly bring that left foot down. And now let's stay in glute bridge, pressing through both heels, driving through the knees. Relax the shoulders. Breathe. Slowly come all the way down. One more little core activation for you here. So draw the knees into the chest, arms along your sides. Lift the head and the shoulders up, coming into a little cat shape in the upper back. Draw the navel in and press the low back down to the mat as you extend your legs into a 45-degree angle here. Keep curling the back up, drawing the navel in. You feel that in the tummy? Oh yeah. Now you can stay here for a few breaths, or you can take it up a notch by dropping the heels to a hover. Holding, breathing, and if you want to go full ninja on me, take the hands overhead, reach and breathe for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, knees into chest. Let's rock and roll up and down, forward and back. Rocking to a seat, sweep the legs around behind you, and let's find tabletop back to downward dog. Nice work. Feet together, take the left heel up to the sky, nice and tall. Knee to nose, squeeze it in, shift forward, wrap the elbows in, keep hugging the knee in, and step through between your hands, low lunge. We rise into crescent lunge. We're going to do this whole thing on the left side here. So press into the ball of the right foot as you reach into the sky. Eagle arms, right under left this time. More weight to that front foot, and we glide forward into one leg mountain pose. Extend the right leg, point the toes, woohoo, and hold and breathe. And then cross right thigh over the left for eagle. Now fix your gaze on something stable. It really helps with balance. Bend the standing knee, lift the elbows, breathe. If you fall over, it's okay, no judgment, you just come back. And now our eagle takes flight, standing tall into tree, sole of the right foot inside the left thigh. Let's take unshakable trust, mudra at the heart. Interlace the fingers, thumbs point up. Let the shoulders relax and breathe. Big, full, deep breaths here. And now sweep the hands behind you, interlace the fingers, draw the knuckles down. And from here, keeping the hands bound right into warrior 3. So extend that right foot behind you, lift the right heel, dip the right hip. Hold for just a moment with the crown of your head reaching forward, and then toppling tree. So the heart and the head begin to drop as the right heel lifts. Holding the hips and the chest square to the mat. Keep the bind as long as you can. And then eventually, the hands come down to the mat for standing split. Nice work. Hold for a moment, breathe. And as you exhale, draw that right knee into the chest. Bend into the standing knee. Extend the right foot through, coming to a seat, and then all the way to your back for another round of glute bridges, because they're so fun. Feet hip distant apart. Touch the heels with your hands, and then press through the heels and lift the hips. So just driving through the heels and feeling the energetic push through the knees here. Up at the top, squeeze the glutes, draw the navel in, engage the core. Now, pressing into the right heel, begin to lift that left foot up to the sky. Engage the right glute. Keep driving into the right heel, breathing. Slowly bring that left foot down. Let's do the other side. Press into the left heel strongly as you take the right foot up to the sky. Feel that left glute engage. Breathe. Feel it. And slowly lower the right foot. And now pressing into both heels, engage both glutes and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, slowly come down. And right into leg extensions. Hug the knees into the chest, arms along your sides. Lift the head and shoulders. Cat the upper back. Draw the navel in. Feel all of this core nice and strong. And then extend the legs in a 45-degree angle. Hold and breathe. Press the low back down to the mat. And you can stay, or you can come with me on a little journey, lowering the heels to a couple inches, point the toes. And again, you can stay or take it all the way, arms overhead, reach, breathe. You're curling the upper back forward, drawing the navel in, pressing the low back into the earth for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, knees into chest, rock and roll. Awesome, awesome work. Rock yourself up to a seat. Sweep the legs behind you. And let's find child's pose, shall we? Sink the hips back to the heels. Rest your forehead. Slow it down. Come to rest. Feel the earth beneath you. Feel the pulse, the blood moving, the breath flowing. You're alive. Come forward into puppy pose. Lift the hips off the heels. Reach and stretch through the fingertips and melt your heart down toward the earth. You can look forward here if that feels good in the neck, or look down. And over the next few breaths, just let the heart come falling toward earth. Open the collarbone, the chest, into the armpits and the shoulders. Inhale. Walk your hands back towards you. Sit back to the heels and sweep your legs around in front. Let's take a forward fold, shall we? Paschimottanasana, feet a little closer than hip distant here. Flex your feet, root the sit bones, and as you inhale, reach tall. Exhale, fold forward and empty the breath. Nice and slow and easy here. Avoid forcing or pushing. Just take your time and let your breath create more space as you fold. Begin to internally rotate the legs, turning the knees in slightly, spreading your sit bones open on the mat, and then press down through the hamstrings as you continue to fold. Inhale, slowly rise. Come all the way to your back. And once there, hug the right knee into your chest. Give it a nice squeeze into the low belly and the ribs. And then switch it up. Left knee comes in, squeeze. Just go back and forth a couple times like this. And now take your feet up in the air, happy baby. Grab the outside edges of your feet. And draw the knees down toward the armpits. Close your eyes. Let your shoulders, your middle back, your low back, everything find its way to ground. Little rock side to side. Great big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Release the feet into Shavasana. Begin to bring some movement to your fingers and your toes, your wrists and ankles. Inhale, take your hands overhead and stretch. Great big breath. And as you exhale, draw knees into your chest, roll to your right side. Push yourself up to a seat at the top of your mat. Bring your palms to the heart, and let's end with Vajrapradama, Mudra, unshakable trust, to reconnect to the power of our heart and the deeper truth of our self with a capital S. Relax the shoulders, breathe. Let's close our practice with one Om. Let this healing sound, this vibration wash through you. Help it to reconnect to your truth and to trust in that power, that beauty that is inside of you right now. Big breath in. Bring your palms together at your heart. Raise your thumb knuckles to the point between your brow, and we bow to one another in light and love. Namaste. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that. I did, and I'm so very grateful for each and every one of you. If you did enjoy this practice, then please click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. It really helps to support me, and it helps to support this channel, and I really appreciate it. If you would like to keep this practice going with a little bit more cool down and rest, then click the yin practice next to me. It will set you up. Thank you.